Elara did not collect butterflies with nets or pins. While other collectors sought to possess the beauty, Elara collected the moments. Her collection was not housed in a glass case, but in the pages of a large, leather-bound sketchbook that smelled of charcoal and summer. She would sit for hours at the edge of the meadow, her pencil flying across the page, capturing the delicate vein pattern of a monarch's wing, the fiery orange of a fritillary, the impossibly slow blink of a moth on a leaf. She didn't just draw their appearance, she sketched their essence the way a swallowtail rode the wind, the delicate unfurling of a proboscis into a clover blossom. The other children in the village thought she was strange. "Why don't you just catch them?" they'd ask, waving their nets. "Then you could really have them." Elara would simply smile and say, "If I catch them, their journey ends. If I draw them, it goes on forever." They never understood. One day, a traveling man came to the village square, boasting of his own collection. He opened a case lined with velvet, and pinned to it were hundreds of butterflies from around the world, their colors muted in death. The villagers oohed and ahed at the exotic specimens. The man noticed Elara, quietly sketching in the corner. "And what do you have there, little girl? A few doodles?" Elara didn't answer. Instead, she simply opened her sketchbook. A hush fell over the square. The pages seemed to flutter with life. There was the common blue, but she had captured the exact shade of the sky it flew in. There was the painted lady, mid-flight, with the shadow it cast on a blade of grass. Her drawings were so vivid, so full of motion and life, that the dead specimens in the man's case suddenly looked like sad, dusty rags. The man's boastful expression faded. You have drawn their souls," he whispered, his voice full of awe. From that day on, the villagers saw Elara's collection for what it was. They no longer saw a quiet girl with a sketchbook, but a keeper of living beauty. And sometimes, a child would approach her, not with a net, but with a piece of paper and a stubby pencil, and ask, "Elara, can you teach me how to collect a butterfly?" And she would, showing them that the truest way to hold beauty is not to stop its flight, but to let it soar forever in your heart and memory.